Also, I'd like to point out our homecoming king and queen, Andrew and Nancy Sorrell, our winter formal king and queen, Paul Perez and Jessica De La Rosa, and our prom king and queen, Yasser Ghani Maria Torres. Honestly, class of 2017 will always be remembered because while we experienced every new change like the new redesigned SAT, new modifications to this thing we call FAFSA, softball declaring league champs, boys volleyball declaring league champs, and track had 2 students make it to round 2 of CIFs, in addition to Jason Ellis breaking the school record for hurdles. Over the last 4 years here at Vista Del Lago, we have learned a lot. Ms. Hayes has taught us how to balance chemical equations. Mr. Klemper has taught us the lessons of anatomy and biology. Mr. Muselaar taught us to actually like math again. And Mr. Epstein's AP Literature class taught us the most important value of having appreciation for Spark Notes in Google the night before an in-class essay. Just kidding, his class was great. Now, it was 4 years ago that we came to Vista Del Lago, and every student has experienced his or her fair share of disappointment and upset, including me. I'll never forget the day I saw the Superman movie for the first time. I leaped off from the couch and said to my mom, "When I grow up, I want to be like Superman." She looked at me and said, "Giovanni, grow up, you graduate next week." But that will never be as bad as when some of us were on Bird Book back in freshman year. But yeah, some people are mean. However, the truth is, the world is full of caring people. Be open to them. Find the ones you enjoy being around and the ones who challenge and inspire you and who are good to you. And when you find them, stick with them, because I know I found my people. George Quinones, Kayla Owens, Erica Lopez, Sandra Jimenez, Kenny Lemus, Carla Topeta, Vivian and Giselle Torres, Jose Magana, Wendy Diaz, Janelle Castellon, Vista's very own vegan, Kimberly Severian, and the other Berkeley boy, Paul Perez. Now, yes, I know that was a long list, but every single name I called are those who have been with me since freshman year and are my biggest supporters. And I honestly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them, so of course I'm going to give them a shout out. With that, I would like everyone to think about how distant today seemed on that first intimidating day of freshman year, or even in August of this very year. Just as fast as today came, it will be gone into memory, so cherish every moment. Look around you and see the faces of your peers, your classmates. Perhaps you've spoken to each other before, perhaps you haven't, but we somehow all know each other. We know each other because we know ourselves. And all of us today, we are the same caps, the same gowns, the same diplomas, and we are all Ravens, and we are all going to walk across this stage today. Now, time for that advice I mentioned earlier. You don't have to be the best. You just have to be determined to achieve your goals and not let anything get in your way. If you have a dream, go get it. If you want a job and a house on the beach with a nice family and a wife with a big, nice, round brain, go get it. But seriously, we can all be successful. High school does not by any means define who you are or our potential. Only the choices we make define who we are. Really quickly, if I could get this paper, street poet and philosopher Drake once said, "Oh well, I guess you lose some and win some, as long as the outcome is income. You know I want it all, and then some." While the idea of material success does influence our lives heavily, I ask that you all follow your dreams and do what makes you truly happy. We do not have to let expectations become our reality. We do not have to conform to the limitations that others put on us, because believe me when I tell you this, there will always be people that judge us and set expectations based on their preconceived ideas of who they think we are and who they think we should be. However, we have the ability to prove them wrong, because the best form of revenge is success. Anyways, I would like to take this time to conclude by giving thanks to people who were instrumental in getting me to where I am today. First, God for comforting me in times where I felt lost. My older brother Jonathan for pushing me, sometimes physically, to make me become better. My mom and dad for putting up with me and supporting me with all the extracurriculars I did throughout high school, because I know for sure I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. My godmother for supporting me with the college decisions. Mr. Klemper for being one of my role models throughout the past 2 years and showing me that I can pursue my dream in biology and medicine. I would also like to thank Mr. Munoz, Ms. DePass, Ms. Arkashi, and Mrs. Guzman, and Ms. Valdez, and so many other staff members who I've had the privilege to work with and learn from. You all have shown me what it looks like to be passionate for education. And Mr. Collins, for he has genuinely shown interest in my education and my success, and he has done nothing but support me and ensure that I have a strong support system in the guidance office. He is a true inspiration and example as to what an educator and counselor should be. I think he deserves a raise. And and I would like to thank the class of 2017 most of all for making my high school memorable. Once a Raven, always a Raven, even though I didn't really like that line, but yeah, it's true. Thank you, class of 2017.
Will the class of 2017 please stand? At this time, I would like to invite our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Martin Rex Kedziora, to come forward to the podium. Dr. Kedziora, as the principal of Vista del Lago High School, I hereby certify that the members of the senior class about to be presented have met all of the Moreno Valley Unified School District's Board of Education requirements for graduation. It is therefore my honor to present the distinguished class of 2017 to Dr. Martin Rex Kedziora, Superintendent of Schools for the Moreno Valley Unified School District.
So I, Dr. Martin Rex Kedziora, Superintendent of the Moreno Valley Unified School District, accept the graduating class of Vista del Lago High School. Staff, counselors, and platform guests, please prepare for the senior class of 2017. So we're going to go down here.
Not yet. Please be seated. At this time, can I please have Isaiah Vargas come to the stage, and I will present him with Angel Vargas's diploma. First row, please stand. Yep.
That's good, thank you. Really though. Should we make that over here so they can walk?
Giovanni Rodriguez.
Lourdes McCasback.
David
Mark Bertuman,
Janelle Sy,
Kayla Owens,
Jordan Freeman,
Maggie Bautista Arista,
Devin Cheney,
Marielle Therese Bulalakaw,
Robert Singerath,
Kimberlyn Gilchrist,
Sam Zafiro,
Jesus Medina,
Paul Perez,
Catherine Cervantes,
Alexandra Cheney,
Alvaro Perez,
Natalie Marquez Guerrero,
Demetria Sanchez,
Anna Amaya,
Estefania Mendoza,
Maria Isabel Cabrera,
Daisy Acosta,
Devin De Rocha,
Janelle Castellon,
Carla Topete,
Luis Arresola,
Brittany Ames,
Edwin Aguilar,
Alejandra Amador,
Elizabeth Alvarez,
Veronica Artega,
Sebastian Alvarez Alvina,
Giselle Acosta Gamboa,
Joannes Aguilera Garcia,
Adrian Acevedo,
Alfredo Arroyo Rodriguez,
Cameron Avila,
Joseph Alvarez,
Iris Bainrostro,
Anthony Chaires,
Sandra Barrera,
Kylie Becker,
Richard Blasi,
Kaylin Blanchard,
Stephanie Blanco,
Yesenia Munoz,
Sierra Bennett,
Hector Cervantes,
Brianna Bruner,
Monet Cheatham,
Brianne Benetius,
Abriana Chandler,
Hannah Brown,
Valerie Cuevas,
Eric Berber,
Alejandra Castillo,
Anthony Bonilla,
Maya Carr,
Kevin Centeno,
Helen Corona,
Ariel Calderon Vera,
Jacob Caswell,
Jesus Carrillo,
Martin Carrion,
Marissa Cortez,
Jasmine Castañeda,
Edwin Castellon,
Gabriel Corona,
Julio Costello,
Charles Cameron,
Ricardo Cuevas,
Brian Chavez,
Bryce Kramer,
Jose Chavez,
Christopher Guillen Campos,
Tyon Crook,
Carla Chavez Vega,
Francisco Flores,
Daniel Carr,
Edward Diaz,
Eduardo Cervantes,
Eric Del Mundo,
Andrea Craig,
Wendy Diaz,
Victor Cisneros,
Linda Dominguez,
Lamaya Deckard,
Jesse Estrada,
Giselle Carreno,
Julian Evangelista,
Steve Contreras,
Malak Elasi,
Jessica De La Rosa,
Summer Elasi,
Cheyenne Davis,
Adrian Escajeda,
Austin Damian,
Eduardo Espinosa,
Celeste Fernandez,
Jose Garduño,
Alasia Faust,
Roxana Garcia,
Ruben Estrada,
Evelyn Guerrero,
Alicia Flores,
Kelly Gallegos,
Valeria Falcon,
Robbie Good,
Daniel Elias,
Nadia Garcia,
Jose Gutierrez,
Priscilla Garcia Aguilar,
Juan Francisco Gonzalez, Gonzalez.
Juan Garcia,
Manuel Duarte.
Eric Gallegos,
William Irvins.
Christopher Garcia,
Catherine Flores Martinez.
Angel Hernandez,
Betsy Franco.
Ashley Hernandez,
Jesus Fernandez.
Susanna Hernandez,
Jocelyn Garcia.
Quentin Higgs,
Anaí Gonzalez.
Destiny Horowitz,
Julia Gonzalez.
Adziri Hernandez,
Anise Garcia.
Cole Howell,
Michael Garza.
Yasa Ghani,
Viviana Gutierrez.
Andrea Juarez,
David Gonzalez.
Marilyn Juarez,
Diego Herrera.
Sandra Jimenez,
Jacob Henry.
Jacqueline Jimenez,
Luis Hernandez.
Michael Juarez,
Tanaya Harris.
Javier Harkin Serrano,
Shireen Ismail.
Amir Jackson,
Rebecca Henry.
Anaya Johnson,
Devin Hall.
China Johnson,
Salonda Johnson.
Harmon Kerr,
Mario Galvan.
Julian Lopez,
Francisco Guzman.
Roberto Lea,
Aiden Johnson.
Destiny Limon,
Azalia Kisling.
Erica Lopez Torres,
Divey Kemp.
Andreas Lopez Fregoso,
Deja Kemp.
Kenny Lemus,
Frederick Keys.
Dominic Lane,
Kaylin Kirby.
Michaela Lawrence,
Carolina Leal.
Randy Lopez,
Guadalupe Lopez.
Maribel Lopez,
Javier Lora.
Juan Marino,
Idalia Lorenzo.
Andrew Murillo,
Myra Ledesma.
Alicia Moscato,
Francisco Luna.
Alexander Marino,
Giovanni Lopez.
Vivian Medina,
Charles Lee.
Selena Morales,
Rebecca Lopez.
Sergio Martinez,
Maribel Lemus.
Ashley Munoz,
Brianna Lewis.
Michael Mamaleo,
Kiara Lathan.
Gerald Marino.
Ariadna Marquez Villa.
Carlton McDuffie.
Rosario Mendoza.
Yesenia Martinez.
Brett May.
Jacqueline Miranda.
Amy Mendoza.
Carmen Miranda.
Giselle Morales Fernandez.
Brianna Macias.
Alana Mejia Sandoval.
Victoria Martinez.
Brian Mineros.
Jose Mota.
Catherine McGee.
Alan Munoz Mendez.
Wisdom Montalvo.
Austin Molson.
Esteban Munoz.
Jose Nunez.
Jose Magaña.
Steve Navarro.
Elena Miles.
Alex Nuno.
Alexis Miles.
Jasmine Nunez Mata.
Edwin Maria Corrales.
Ashley Morales.
Jezebel Matus.
Donovan Mendoza.
Anaí Menchaca.
Alan Nazario.
Lizette Mesa.
Susan Navarrete.
Keely Minton.
Josue Ortega.
Jasmine Mares.
Angel Palomares.
Isabel Madrigal.
David Palomares.
Alicia Ortiz.
Elijah Perkins.
Richard Medina.
Kareet Penner.
Brenda Melendres.
Ethan Puente.
Frida Martinez Rivera.
Joshua James Pasqua.
Pablo Perez Ordaz.
Miriam Pacheco.
Zyra Oliden.
Divine Osborne.
Brian Perez Ordaz.
Luis Prado.
Janelle Orozco.
Anna Pichardo.
Victoria Pacheco.
Alberto Rayo.
Teresita Orozco.
William Richardson.
Dalia Orozco.
Alvaro Rodriguez.
Elizabeth Ramirez.
Chelsea Romo.
Andrew Parkman.
Andrea Rivera.
Elisa Ortiz.
Andrea Reyes.
Ariana Orozco.
Victoria Reeves.
Madeline Palofax.
Celeste Robles.
Nayeli Reyes.
Vaine Ramirez.
Cynthia Padilla Pulido.
Brianna Ramirez.
Andrew Pena.
Bailey Robinson.
George Pantoja.
Uriel Rodriguez.
Andrew Quirios.
David Ruelas.
George Quinones.
Sarah Rodriguez.
Quesada.
Kevin Rangel.
Gabriela Rios.
Lucas Rosa.
Diana Rojo.
Raul Ramos.
Laura Ramirez.
Juan Serrato.
Sarah Rodriguez.
Alziri Ruiz.
Jonathan Rodriguez.
Anthony Stewart.
Genevieve Ramos.
Simeon Evans.
Parker Robinson.
Willie Jackson.
Eugenio Oropesa Ramirez.
Abigail Sanchez.
Selena Regosa.
Joshua Scheibe.
Jessica Rios.
Mohammed Shalay.
Nancy Sanchez.
Dante Smith.
Precious Salazar.
Diana Saravia.
Adriana Salcido.
Kimberly Cibrian.
Citlali Salinas.
Mariela Sanchez Monk.
Precious Cifuentes.
Nancy Serrano.
Alexandra Santiago.
Daniela Sanchez.
Daisy Sanchez.
Anthony Valencia.
Madeline Sanchez Portillo.
Joshua Vasquez.
Jesus Santana.
Darren Tanner.
Ben Sweezer.
Daniel Robertson.
Christian Santiago.
Dominique Goldsmith.
Luis Sosa Martinez.
Esperanza Talamontes.
Alexander Stephenson.
Luis Vargas.
Alan Torres.
Vidal Valdez.
Joshua Salcido.
Maria Torres.
Christian Serrano.
Giselle Torres.
Caroline Torres.
Marcos Villanueva.
Vivian Torres.
Vanessa Vargas.
Josue Torres.
Kobe Reyes.
Theo Tran.
Johnny Hernandez.
Kylie Wilkerson Mullen.
Jessica Ramirez.
Scott Woolery.
Peter Molina.
Laquan Ulrich.
Daisy Rodriguez.
Raymond De Leon Williams.
Brian Lemus.
Noah Webster.
Gustavo Zaragoza.
Jennifer Yepes.
Brian Medina.
Deshaun Wright.
Nathan Palos Ortega.
Justin Walker.
Aubriana Morel.
Vivian Ward.
Crystal Teo.
Ashley Boguet.
Brianna Portillo.
Norma Cepeda.
Martin Williams.
Priscilla Zamudio Arias.
Christian Valles.
Dejon Wright.
Sammy Napani.
Cheyenne Gladley.
Paul Flemster.
Gabriel Ibarra.
Gianni Camacho.
Christopher Newman. Ryan Chavez. Nathan Garcia. Olamide Folarin. Lagos.
Thank you, Dr. Kidziora, Ms. Degnan. Okay, class of 2017, please stand. Class of 2017, placing your right hand on the tassel of your mortarboard. Move your tassel now from the right to the left, signifying your status as a commencing senior of the Vista del Lago High School. At this time, please remain standing for our alma mater performed by Vista del Lago's choir. Would you like to sing it? Vista del Lago High School faculty, please stand and move to form the 2016-2017 gauntlet for the recessional. Students, please remain standing. Honored guests, it is indeed my privilege to introduce your fellow citizens, the Vista del Lago High School class of 2017. Thank you to our special guests, parents, friends, and family for attending our graduation ceremony this evening, including Dr. Kedziora, Mrs. Tina Dagnall, Mrs. Susan Smith. Thank you also to the Vista Del Lago Band, choir, and our guidance department for this special ceremony.